Today I will be creating the Ultimate Smash Ultimate tier list. Now this is just my opinion, which is pretty objectively true, because I know what I'm talking about. I'm in Elite Smash. Let's get started. So starting off S tier we have Sans. I mean, it's Sans. I don't have to say anything else. After Sans we have Isabel. Her fishing rod is just too oppressive. I feel like a C+ bass. Up next we have Bayonetta. Have you seen her in Smash 4? She's broken in that game. Moving right along, we have King Dedede, who I put in S tier just, out of respect. Ness belongs in S tier because every new Smasher at some point thought he was way better than he actually is. And that's S tier mind games right there. Little Mac is an exceptional fighter, except for his one glaring weakness, which we all know is that his counter isn't as good as everyone else's. Ice Climbers, there's 2 of them, so that's just really fucking unfair. Duck Hunt, there's 2 of them, so that's just really fucking unfair. Rosalina and Luma, there's 2 of them, so that's just really Ike won the very first Smash Ultimate Major, so obviously he's one of the best characters in the game. Corrin kicks off A tier because I'm pretty sure Corrin's the most popular character in the entire game. Jigglypuff is an A because one slip up and you're dead against this guy. Ganondorf was at least B tier in every other Smash game, but in this one he's A because his sword is just way too oppressive. With Lucario, the worse you are at the game, the better it is for you, so he's A tier. By pressing B, it makes Plant A. Also, his poison damage is way too oppressive. Now, I'm a Smash Bros. Genius, but even the biggest idiot on Earth who knows nothing about this game knows that Joker is a good character. If you think about it, Kirby is basically every other character in the game, but better than some of the characters. So he's A. Now the Belmonts are already broken because they have way too many projectiles, but if you were to have a lag switch, they would be S tier. It's debatable whether Ridley is actually S tier. Have you seen the skewer damage? It's ridiculous. 2 hits and you're dead. That needs to be nerfed immediately. Sheik's combo game is unmatched. I'm talking S tier material, but she lied to me in Ocarina of Time, so I'm taking her down 1 tier. Yeah, it turns out that Zelda is actually Sheik's Echo Fighter, so she has to be put in A tier as well, for technicality purposes. I like this spot for Byleth because their axe is just way too big and way too unpredictable, so you either die or get your shield broken, and that's pretty oppressive. Up next we have Incineroar, and I'd give my reasoning, but come on, you guys know exactly why. It's obvious. Now, this is a very hot take, but I think Link is a solid high tier. I know, this is probably the one opinion that everyone's gonna fight me over in the comments section, but I stand by it. King K. Rool's belly armor makes him A tier because it invalidates like 96% of the entire roster. Bowser Jr. is an A because you never know which Koopaling you're gonna fight against, which could make the matchup quite difficult. Depending on which spell Hero gets, he's either the best character in the entire game, or the worst character in the entire game, which makes him A tier. Dr. Mario is usually lower on the list, but as a licensed physician, in these times, he's stronger than ever. I mean, all I have to do is just talk about his one move that we all know makes him broken. His F-tilt is way too oppressive. Up next, we have the Pitt brothers, and I'm only putting them in A tier because their game is pretty A tier for a 3DS game. Alright, kicking off B tier, we have the Peach twins. Now, they're combo-based characters, but they just don't have the combos of, say, a Sans. Following up, we have Boomer and Kazooie. Now, there's 2 characters, just like a lot of the S tiers, but they're boomers, so they belong in B for Boomer. Up next, we have Inkling. Now, big disappointment with this character. I was expecting them to be a lot better, because they represent the Wii U, which is the best Nintendo console. Up next, we have the Rat guys. These guys are Echo Fighters, so they have to be placed together, which is weird because Pichu was nerfed to B tier, and Pikachu kinda just has to be a B tier by default regardless of how good he is. Pokemon Trainer, B tier character. They have just way too many moves that you have to remember, so it's impossible for anyone to optimize them. Palutena's in B. Now she is technically a blade wielder character, but she doesn't have the range of, say, a King Dedede or an Ice Climber, so solid B. Moving on. Game & Watch when he gets the 9 is about as good as Sans, I'd say, but without a 9 he's utterly worthless, but that 1-9 is worth putting him in B tier alone. Up next, Fox and Mario. These guys, it's a major disappointment because Fox is like the face of Nintendo, and Mario is like the 3rd most popular character, so you'd think they'd be better in this game. Shulk leads off C tier. Listen, just because you press B and a bunch of colors start flashing and shit doesn't mean he's a good character. Snake is in C for cheater. This character cheats. Ken, Ryu, and Terry are all twins, so they belong together in C tier. Cause all I do is punch and kick, they're fucking idiots. Better nerf Greninja. Better nerf, guys, better nerf Greninja. I can't, guys, better nerf. Up next we have the Tiny Link guys. Both their games are mid, so they are too. I'm sorry, do me Sword Fighter and me Brawler have Sans and Cuphead skins? They don't? Then they're C tier. Megaman, Dark Samus, and Samus are all brothers, so like the other siblings, I put them together. Their laser rifles just aren't effective as Doc's PhD. And now we're in D tier, starting with Olimar. I hate this pretentious little shit. He's not as good as he thinks he is, alright? Sonic, Yoshi, Zero Suit, and Pac-Man all suffer from the same problem in Smash Ultimate. No one likes playing against them. D tier. Cloud and Lucas are brothers, so you gotta put them together. And it's quite surprising they're so low because Lucas was S tier in Smash 4. He was one of the best characters. Cloud, I'm not too sure about. I don't think he's changed much. The rest of the characters in D tier are self-explanatory. Luigi is just basically an April Fool's joke of Mario. Meta Knight is too weak to even show his face. Wii Fit? Who the fuck wants to get fit? These four? They're all furries. These two? They're disgusting slobs. And Mewtwo is canonically the weakest Pokemon of all, so they all suck. Get it? Because Fire Emblem bad. Fire Emblem no good. Me no want Fire Emblem in me Super Smash Bros. Game, Sakurai. Fire Emblem is shit. And finally, standing alone in F tier, we have Rob, the absolute worst character in the entire game. What an outdated, clunky, slow, barely functional hunk of garbage he is. Just ban him from Smash forever. And there you have it, the best tier list you'll ever see in Smash Ultimate. Usually I would say something at the end of the video like, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you agree or disagree? But there's just no disputing this, so you might as well not even bother. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Deuces!